Bamboo Valley awoke every morning together with the sun. Tall, green bamboo stalks whispered with the wind, while the mist slowly withdrew like a thin blanket spread across the ground. In the middle of the valley, on soft grass, a little panda was sleeping. This panda was not like the others. With his round cheeks, big shining eyes, and chubby paws, he had a look that made anyone smile. He wore a light brown kung fu robe that was slightly too big for him. The sleeves dragged along the ground, swaying gently as he moved. The little panda slowly opened his eyes. He took a deep breath, and a wish passed through his heart. One day, I want to be truly strong. A little farther into the valley stood an old training ground. Circular stone marks on the earth carried the silent traces of masters who had trained there long ago. The little panda came to this place every day. He lifted his paws into the air, planted his feet firmly on the ground, and tried the only kung fu stance he knew. It wasn't very balanced. He wobbled slightly, then sat down on his bottom. Dust rose into the air. The panda looked surprised. Then he began to laugh. Maybe today will be the day, he said to himself. But deep inside, a small doubt remained. Clouds passed in front of the sun. The light in the valley faded slightly. The little panda sat at the edge of the training ground. He placed his paws on his knees and lowered his head. Other animals were fast. Some were strong, some were brave. But what about him? He looked at his round body. He listened to his slow breathing. Maybe I'm too small to be strong. The thought made his heart feel a little heavier. Just then, heavy footsteps approached along the stone path. It was an old turtle. His shell was worn by time, his eyes deep and calm. Every step he took was slow, but steady. The little panda lifted his head. The turtle stopped and smiled. "You are searching for strength," he said in a gentle voice. "But have you ever tried listening to it?" The panda blinked in surprise. "Listening?" The turtle nodded. The turtle sat beside a small pool of water. Bamboo leaves floated silently across its surface. "Look," said the turtle. "Water does not shout, yet it shapes even stone." The little panda closed his eyes. He focused on his breath. He felt the beating of his heart. For the first time, he did not fight with himself. The light in the valley warmed again. Golden tones filtered through the bamboo. The little panda stood up. This time, his movements were not rushed. They were slow, controlled, and careful. He opened his paws, placed his feet firmly on the ground, and he stood in balance. He stepped in front of the training dummy. He took a deep breath. This time, he didn't want to show strength. He only wanted to move correctly. He made a gentle yet clear motion. The dummy swayed and fell. The little panda froze. Then his eyes sparkled. A sudden cracking sound came from the edge of the valley. A tree branch was about to break. The little panda did not think. He ran. He jumped. He guided the branch with his paws. The branch fell without causing harm. The animals of the valley watched in silence. The little panda was out of breath, but he was not afraid. For the first time, he trusted himself. Because now he understood. Strength is not about being loud. It is about being balanced. As the sun set, the panda sat atop a bamboo hill. He swung his legs gently. The sky turned shades of orange. The little panda smiled. He was still a small panda, but inside him lived a quiet, steady strength. And that was enough.